Hello guys, welcome back. Konbanwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on Tesla, ticker TSLA. Minus 5% in the pre-market, guys, and we again got rejected here at a very important price level. If you have not seen my previous videos, guys, check them out because we have just 3 significant price level here for Tesla. And if we don't see a recovery process or a big strong reaction that the bulls bought the dip, guys, we could easy come back down here to $180. How is that possible, guys? I will show you that here based on the chart. Everything what I say here is not financial advice, but Tesla is a very predictable stock for swing traders, day traders, and of course a very good investment for long-term investors. Sorry, but we have to see here also some hidden signals in the chart which we have to analyze together, guys. So yeah, when we see this chart layout here, guys, that is a little bit dangerous. There is a potential case, a potential scenario that we have here a bearish distribution pattern, guys, a so-called Wyckoff distribution pattern. If you don't know how this pattern looks like, I show you here a quick picture, guys. It is very similar to what you see now here in the chart for Tesla. So you have this first big strong leg up here, yeah, total squeeze. That was here during 2021. Tesla had its bull run as any other stock as well here in the market phase. And then November 2021 was the peak. Then also Tesla started to correct. And then here at the beginning of 2023, it started almost December 2022. We had the next bull market, guys. And this is how this pattern looks like. However, guys, here in the weekly chart, you can see when we compare that, we have here our buying climax, which means a very, very strong bull phase. Yeah, and then you come down and show this signs of weakness, guys, which is this leg here. Usually, it don't has to be like that all the time. Usually have a strong reaction here and build this, yeah, all-time high before you accumulate. In my opinion, where we are possibly right now for Tesla is we had the signs of weakness here with the market crash or bear market here in 2021 and 2022. And then, guys, this is here the final accumulation with the final leg up, the ultimate trust phase before distribution. That's why I'm very, very concentrated on Tesla right now. Overall, guys, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great investment, but this chart pattern here is a little bit dangerous, especially when I show you now the price levels here, where we can see that clearly the market makers use the pre and after market to manipulate the price. There is a reason for that, guys, why Tesla is dropping right now below $300 here in the pre-market. So there is a potential way that we are here. So to confirm that we are not in this pattern, guys, we need to see a new all-time high for Tesla. We need to break $488. So let's check the chart that you understand what I'm talking about here. And this is where we are, guys. So I mentioned before, we have here a price goal of $180. Why? Because Tesla has here the bullish demand zone. Also, when we focus here on the trend channel pattern, this is how I think Tesla is trading. And this is also how I trade Tesla. I don't care about the news, guys. I really only focus here on the chart. So worst case scenario is that you buy in here in the highest possible price range, which means here the top line of this trend channel. And yeah, the dip, guys, the ultimate dip is always the bottom line of this trend channel. We had one confirmation here in January 2023, the second confirmation in April 2024, and since then we never retested this price level here again. So when we compare the sell-off scenario here for Tesla, we know that the bear market started here in November 2021, and in total Tesla lost here minus 75% in total before we started to recover from that. That shakeout here, guys, what we had here in April 2025, yeah, that was just a market fake out. That wasn't even a crash. That was just a market fake out. And even then, you can see that Tesla started to tank down in total here 56%, guys. And that was not a market crash. So if we cannot recover from that, if we don't see a new all-time high, if this is a true scenario here, the distribution schematic, that means, guys, we can also calculate here around 75% from the actual price, and you can see that that would mean that we end up even here in the $119 range, guys. There is, of course, this is not to scare you, guys. I just talk about how I see the chart, yeah, in base of a, or if we face in the bear market here, we are still super bullish, but the breakout trigger zone for Tesla is $320. You can see all my previous videos, guys. I never changed the chart. We have just 3 price levels for Tesla. One is waiting at $320. The second one is $231. And as I said, the bullish demand zone is $180. If we would see a straight line to the downside today for Tesla, we would end up here at about $166. This is of course not a potential scenario, but I just want to show you how the chart is working, guys. And I'm very sure that Tesla is trading in this pattern, because I have here one mission, guys. I always try to predict breakouts. Yeah, I also predicted this breakout here for Tesla. If you want to see my previous videos here, which I have online since a couple of months and years, you can check them out, guys. But what I also do is I try to predict breakouts or even short squeezes in the market. I can give you here a quick example how that looks like. This is of course just a quick screenshot here. I usually post here my secret short squeeze play breakout swing trade stocks here on Patreon. This was the day when I posted that ticker. This was the algo demand zone, guys, for Tesla. It is here in the $180 range for that stock here. We had a very tight algo demand zone, and you can see after I released that video here on Patreon, guys, this ticker, traded here in this zone. We had a small fake out and then a squeeze of 233% in just one day, guys. That was what happened here last week, Monday. 1 week before we had that squeeze here. In some weeks we have more squeezes, some weeks we have just one squeeze. I never can give you a guarantee, of course, guys, but this is just one more example here. I also released this post on Patreon here. Then this was the algo demand zone. The stock came down and squeezed 333% in just one day, and that happened 2 days after I released that ticker on Patreon, guys. So that's why we have to focus here on the Tesla chart. But if you also want to see here my secret short squeeze plays and breakout stocks, guys, you can join us here on Patreon. The full package membership is my most popular membership, where you get access to all my content. And if you want to learn trading, guys, I also have here a lot of tutorials available. If you don't know how to start trading, which broker and so on, guys, everything is available here. The link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is of course also available here in the video description, guys. So let's check now here the technicals. We will see a gap down for Tesla. The good news are, guys, when we switch now here to the daily chart, then we can see that we have open gaps for Tesla at $401, $451, and of course with the actual gap down, which we maybe start here today. This video is now recorded in the pre-market, guys. That means we will have one more open gap at $316. What does that mean? No matter, guys, no matter how deep Tesla will fall, $180 or $120, I don't care. I will buy the dip. This is not financial advice, but I will buy the dip and I will trade the next all-time high for Tesla. I have no doubts that we will see new all-time highs for Tesla, and all the open gaps, guys, which we had here in the past. I switch off the drawings, guys. Please only focus here on the green lines. I hope you can see that every time when Tesla had open gaps, no matter how deep the price was falling. For example, guys, here, this open gap, $289. Tesla crashed down here from this gap. We don't measure now the peak. From this gap, we crashed down 52%, guys, and Tesla came back and closed this open gap. Every open gap in the daily chart has been closed, guys, no matter where you look at the chart. And this is more or less a guarantee. I don't give you a guarantee, guys, but the chart is telling us that we will see these prices again. And that's, for me, the reason why I, of course, will buy more Tesla shares after a dip. There is, of course, a scenario that we will recover here, that we come back over $320 breakout, guys, and close these gaps right now. In a perfect trading world, if this pattern here is true, or if this is the confirmed pattern for Tesla, that means we will see here a big sell-off here over the next weeks and months, and that is for me a perfect dip where I will accumulate here my Tesla shares and buy even more of the stock, guys. Very interesting pattern. Keep that in mind, guys. We have also one resistance here at $373. It's not a super strong resistance, but when we see how Tesla has been trading here in the last couple of years, yes, we could go above $373. Yes, we could build all-time highs, but there was no support, guys. There hasn't been any support above this price level here. Here, gap up, gap down. You see the here again a gap up. So the market makers really try to use the pre and after market to bring the price above $373, but not successfully, guys. Also here, when we see the last squeeze which we had, sorry, I have to scroll. So guys, also here was the last attempt. We broke these price of a lot of bullish action here. Then we came down with a retest, bounced, and boom, gap down here. And then the market makers took over the bears and say, no guys, this is too expensive. We don't buy any more Tesla shares above $373. Keep that in mind, guys. This is a very, very strong resistance level for the stock. The main price goals are $320, $231, and as I mentioned before, very significant price level for Tesla, $180, guys. If you want to copy here the price goals from my chart, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. If you also want to get that program for yourself and learn trading, guys, join us on Patreon. I have a lot of tutorials there available and a lot of information about trading and a lot of video content as well. And if you want to get this program, guys, TradingView, there is a discount link for the premium tier in the video description, guys. So, my friends, that was my update for you on Tesla. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your support and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.